Aquarius, and welcome to the Virgo season tarot video. We're going to take a minute to pull cards for each zodiac sign so that we can kind of see what Virgo season will have you working on, what you need to focus on more, and what spirit wants you to know prior to going into Virgo season, even though Virgo season just started yesterday. Anyway, we're here. My name is Nell Nicole. I'm going to be your tarot reader for today. You are on the High Vibe channel. Here we vibe high. You know, we have conversations about self-improvement, how to be better, how to be more aligned, okay? Via tarot and via astrology and using tarot as a tool, okay? So let me get my lips unchapped and take a little sip. I'm trying to like relax more into this and get more comfortable in the process because, honey, I love doing these videos for y'all, but I be making it harder than it has to be. So just give me a minute to relax. Please like this video, you know, to see more videos like it and things. I know I don't come often, but when I'm here, baby, I pack the punch, okay? My connection with spirit is very, very potent. It is what it is. All right, let's get into it. So where are we gonna start? I feel like I always start with Aries. Let's start with Aries. That's what I'm feeling. Just go in order. Spirit said, you see, there you go again, trying to make stuff harder. Yeah, I know, Spirit. I'm sorry. Okay. All right. So, Spirit of Love and Light, all there is. My most benevolent ancestors, I'm calling you forward in order to help me receive the messages for the collective. I thank you, Father God. Thank you, Most High, for giving me these gifts and giving me these messages. Please give me whatever messages are most potent and most needed at this time for each of the 12 zodiac signs. And we're going to start with... I'm actually feeling the need to shuffle the cards a little bit. Give me a second. And I'm in a new space, so I'm like fumbling. The table's a little far, but I'm good. We're here. I hope that you guys' Virgo season has been good so far. We started off with that full moon in Aquarius. And if you want to know more about that moon or more about just what to expect via the astrology this month, I did just post a video about the astrology for the entire Virgo season. So go check that out. Excuse me. Spirit, what does Aries need to know? I don't know how many cards I'm pulling. Honestly, I'll probably leave it particular to each sign. I'm not trying to be too controlled about this. I just really want to get these messages out to y'all. Spirit, what does Aries need to know for Virgo season in order to move forward along their highest path, to be in alignment spiritually and vibrationally? What does look at me. What does Aries need to know? And in my mind, I was thinking either Aries or Virgo is going to go first. All right, let's see what your cards are. You guys have the Strength card and the Nine of Cups. So right now, it's time for you to really pull on your internal devices and begin to come into your own sense of inner confidence. It's not about looking outside of yourself at this time. It's really about taming the inner beast within, the inner demons that you've been dealing with that have been keeping you from feeling like you're at your most potent or at your, like you on your post, on your mark. You guys are a vicious sign. And I mean that in the most loving way, but y'all attack. Y'all know when it's time to go, you know? So there might be some balancing that you need to do on the inside so that you feel more... Because you're going to be on go regardless. Like, you're going to get it done regardless. But, like, there's a certain... something that you're battling with that everybody might not know about even. It's not everybody's business. But Spirit is just calling you to do the inner work in order to strengthen yourself. So that might look like, affirmations. That might look like, you understand you a little bit out of shape. Start working out. You feel me? Everybody else might not have even noticed it. Or, it might be something that you know for yourself. You're not really on your mark. Go ahead and start working on those things. Nine of Cups is talking about faith and really having the faith to believe that you are closer to what you want to achieve than what you're giving yourself credit for. So really, again, doing those affirmations and charging up your spiritual, emotional body, because this is a cup card, to put you more in a space of, being open towards that abundance, towards whatever it is that you're wanting with your desire, with your heart chakra. You want to work on that heart chakra to be more open to pull in what it is that you really want. Any negative self-talk, stop that shit. Because right now is the time for you to really be on some Sagittarius shit. Like, Sagittarius is going to be in blind faith. They believe everything happens for a reason, regardless of if it's, obvious to them what's going on or not. They're always going to remain in faith because they know eventually what they want is going to come to them if they stay there. If you keep moving the post, it's kind of like Shout out to Amber Khan. Two people moving, you know, two people trying to meet in the middle of an amusement park. Well, how you gonna find each other? Somebody's phone died. There's no way to locate each other. Somebody got to stand still. You know, somebody has to actually stand in that faith, because the clock is always right 2 times a day. You feel me? At some point, the shit is gonna come through to you. But if you keep moving, trying to find a new way to do stuff, then it's kind of like you don't have faith in you. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't be so scattered all around to the point where you don't allow the energy to come through, because you're sending mixed signals to the universe. Be very sure about what you want and sit in that, period. You also have the 6 of Cups, so there might be some childhood trauma, some old shit that's coming up from your childhood, again, that makes you feel like you might not be as powerful as you need to be to pull in or to be this conduit. But baby, you definitely are, and it's definitely about doing the inner child work to go back and really balance out, because it's a 6 card. So it's about being responsible for yourself, mothering yourself, fathering yourself, parenting yourself, giving yourself that positive self-talk, and really addressing that inner child and letting them know that they are safe, because you are here protecting them. You're not gonna let anything happen to them. All right, Aries, so those are your messages for Virgo season. I feel like it's a time to do some inner clearing and detoxing, really do some journaling, do some inner child work in order to really come into your oneness and come into your peace for this season. All right, let's move on to Taurus. Spirit, what messages do you have for the Taurus collective this month during Virgo season? Taurus, there's a lot of communication going on around you. You could be coming into a space where you're feeling very, very sure about what it is that you have to offer. And you really want to be in a space to where you can convey your new truth, and where you feel like you're in a space of authority. Okay, you might feel like you have not really had a chance to communicate how you wanted to in the past, what it is that you're capable of doing. But at this point, the King of Swords is saying that you're in this space where you're really mastering your tongue, you're mastering your approach, because kings are about external energy and really like what we put out there, how we go out to do things, and like what people see, right? What we're exhibiting, quite like literally what we're putting out there, and how we're moving in the world. I feel like I said that 3 times. Anyway, King of Swords is actually an air sign. So Uranus is actually in your sign right now, and it's probably doing quite the number on you guys and challenging you guys quite a bit. And so you might feel the need to use your words and to use your truth, to use your beliefs in order to sort of stand your ground and to fight back and to be, like I said, more of an authority over your own life. You also have the Star card, which is really beautiful, because the Star is about the Aquarius energy as well, more so coming into your own gifts and talents, and like not feeling like you have to be like anybody else. And it's not about comparing yourself to anybody else or doing what anybody else is doing. This is something that you're doing strictly for yourself, and it brings you peace, and it brings you into that oneness, into that state of flow, that godly state. And through that, you're able to hone in on your skills. And it might be a period where you're really alone. You feel super alone in this situation and in this process. However, you're doing the necessary work in order to, you know, what am I trying to say? Like, do the practice, do the work, like to be the master of that thing, and to be the only one who can really do it the way that you do it. Okay, so really doing the work. And then 9 of Pentacles is again talking about really putting in the effort and stick to itiveness and staying with something long enough to the point where it becomes your major blessing. So I really feel like that you might have done some work on your communication skills for sure with the King of Swords, or being real with yourself about what's really going on in life. You got the 5 of Pentacles is letting me know you're coming from a space of feeling like, woe is me, or like somebody was supposed to come save you almost. And even the Star card, again, is about being alone. You know what I'm saying? And coming into like that space of understanding the value of being alone is that you can work on yourself, is that you don't necessarily always need to be around other people to feel validated or whatever the case may be. This is what I'm really getting. But the King of Swords cuts through any of the illusions that you had to suffer with other people. Like you're leveling up. You're leveling up, Taurus. That's really all I got for you guys. So I hope that these messages help. I feel like you're doing whatever it is that you need to do to come out of. Like, I feel like you might have been even shedding toxic patterns to the point where you numbed yourself out. Like, you numbed out. Like, fuck that shit. Like, these motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? Like, these motherfuckers ain't real. Like, that shit ain't real. Like, what's real is me doing the work, my own work. And what's real is what will I have to show for, you know, the effort that I've put in. And in the past, I feel like you came from an energy of just lack, just not really feeling fulfilled, not really feeling, you know, and there might have been people that were major players in your life that you suffered with, and it was like, well, at least we got each other, but then something happened and it wasn't even that no more, you know. So coming into the next phase of like, dang, okay, what do I do now? You kind of figured out, I need to get real with myself. I need to be real with others. I need to be sure of my beliefs and like not afraid to talk about that shit, not afraid to say what I really need and say what I really mean. You feel me? I like that for y'all. I really, really like that for y'all. All right, let's move on. Gemini. Oh, I love Gemini. Whenever, man, Taurus to Gemini is like a jolt of energy. Because Taurus energy for me, I struggle. That shit is a little too rigid for me. And then Gemini is just like, oh, playtime again. Yay! Playtime! All right, let's see. Spirit, what messages do you have for the Gemini collective? What does Gemini need to know in order to move along their highest path towards enlightenment? I'm really feeling these deck pulls right now. I feel like I want to keep going. I got an appointment. I got some stuff I need to go do, but yeah. All right. Thank you, Spirit. Gemini, man, and it's funny because even when I'm not working, like when I'm not on here with y'all, I still watch a lot of other people's readings. I do readings with myself, and like Gemini has been getting hella happy family, happy home vibes lately. Like, I don't know what's going on with that, but I'm grateful. I'm gonna take it. We also have, it didn't come out, but it flipped over in the deck, the Three of Swords. So a dawn comes after the, you know, darkest before the dawn. There's a clearing of the heartbreaks that you've experienced in the past. Lots of realizations, right? Like the third sword got stuck in your heart to just show you that the shit that you were going after, the shit that you were valuing. I want y'all to see this. It really was not, it wasn't serving you, my love. And now you're moving into, like I said, having something to show for the work that you've done. That's really what it's more so about. Let's pull some real cards. These cards are ones that flipped over. I want some cards to pop out for you. So Spirit, what does Gemini, yes, and coming from that space of, this is so funny because all these cards have not flipped out, but they keep flipping over in my deck. Coming from a space of, you know, you or your partner being deceitful as fuck, like some distrust, honey, some real like, by any means necessary, just wanting to win, you know, like we're willing to fuck over the people that you lay in bed with type stuff. So anyway, let's keep going. You guys next have the Two of Cups and then the Chariot. So yeah, I feel it, man. I'm so happy now right now for y'all. I'm so happy for y'all. Like, okay, so let me see. You got the Ten of Cups first. Ten of Cups is, again, that happy home energy. It's about knowing what it is that you and your family need in order to be, you know, abundant, fruitful, nourished, really reinforced as a unit, you know, and really moving forward into the future with your legacy in mind, and doing things for the sake of the family, for the sake of the roots, you know. And this is not just about, you know, 2 kids and a dog. This is really about like whole cultures, whole cultural cultural preservation, right? Like I made a pot of greens the other day and I just thought to myself, I'm not a chef. Like I cook for my family, but I'm not a chef. But I made a whole pot of greens, and I remember it was a time where I made shitty greens. Like I come from a family that really knows how to cook, but all of my matriarchs sort of passed away. And so the ability to preserve that recipe and to perfect it into my womanhood, and like I ain't got no recipes, like it's not written down, it's just smell and taste and like memory, you know what I'm saying? Like that is, I'ma cry, like I'm sensitive and things, like let me stop and catch my breath, because that's what this is really all about, like really preserving our traditions, you know what I'm saying? And like having those values. Like if you can see, these 2 ladies are sitting here doing a tapestry together, you know, like that's something that I still have. Quilts, don't make me cry, don't do it. Spirit, stop, I don't got time. I sell quilts for my grandma, you know what I'm saying? Like my kids will have those quilts made by her hands. Like that's some crazy stuff when you sit and really think about it, but it's that type of energy, gratitude in that sort of way. and really coming into union and like with those types of things in mind. And you got the Two of Swords, which means, you know, you have people in your life that are wanting those same things. They want those same feelings to be reflected back, and like that same amount of care and respect and reverence for the legacy to be reflected back to you. And so it's really coming to a certain understanding with your spouse, with your kids, with your friends, with your family, about, you know, what it is that you need to live a fulfilled life, having those tough conversations, you know, to clear the air and to get the emotional undercurrent of things settled so that everybody can feel felt. And it's about understanding as well. Yeah. And then the Chariot. So the Chariot ultimately is about balancing out, you know, your load in order to really move forward. So again, it's so funny how Spirit did not let none of them other negative cards come out, because I feel like that's really not where you are anymore. You know, it might have been a huge part of your history, a huge part of your story. Like, I'm not going to take that from anybody. But, you know, that deceit, that heartbreak, you know, all those different things are parts of you that you needed to see, you needed to experience. And Gemini tends to need to take things to the extreme to understand if that's really where they at with it, or if they want to go to the other side. And I feel like you've literally made the change. You've made the transition. You made the switch. One twin was doing shit and being real facetious with it, like real life. You feel me? Leave a comment down below if this is resonating or pinging you in your heart. Like, one twin was on some totally other shit, and then this new twin is like, okay, off my bullshit, you know what I'm saying? In all seriousness, this is what life is really about. And you needed to go there in order to bump your head to see, oh, that's not it. You know, that's not what this is supposed to feel like, to really be able to know what's right, to identify the righteousness of it all. I got my rose quartz here if y'all are interested in crystals. I mean, I'm sorry, I'm gonna shamelessly plug it because I sell these, but I really picked this up because I feel in my heart chakra, like, I feel like a lot of us need to do that heart chakra work, and have been doing that heart work in order to really open ourselves up, to be honest about our feelings, be honest about our needs, be honest about the purpose, our purpose, and why we want to come into union to begin with. It's not just about, like I'm saying, for y'all, it's not just about the picket fence and the dog and like what it looks like. It's really about creating a solid foundation, creating that legacy. And once you get to that space, things open up for you and you feel more confident in everything else, and you can really move forward how you need to. I love you, Gemini. All right, let's go on to the next sign. Cancer. What's going on with my Cancers? Let me shuffle for the Cancers, because baby, I feel a whole nother wave. Spirit, what does Cancer need to know during this time in order to move along their highest path? And let me just say this as I'm continuing forward. You know, as you listen to the signs for your sun, moon, and rising, please like see what I'm saying through the lens of the Virgo. Because right now it's the time to cleanse, to shed, to reorder, to reorganize, to revamp, to maintain the health of, right? To really reinforce the health of. So I feel like a lot of us will be focusing on self-care, on caring for, you know, our families and the people around us, maintenance of our relationships, of our emotional selves. And so however whatever I break down for you, just know that these are things that yes, you're congratulated on, you know, for doing the good work, but you need to continue to do the work in these areas. Spirit, please give me whatever messages you have for Cancer. Okay, Cancer. I'm sorry, I'm ghetto. Okay, Cancer, y'all got some shit. Hold on. I knew y'all had the moon. It's so funny. The Ace of Cups flew out first, and I thought it was the moon out the corner of my eye. And then I flipped that first, and then I flipped this, and y'all actually do have the moon. Because I knew it was something going on, like, with y'all. Man, listen, I'm going to just tell y'all this. Y'all never know what the fuck's finna go on in y'all lives. Like, when I tell you, y'all are some of the most emotionally changeable people I've ever seen, met, witnessed. I can't keep up. My Gemini ass can't keep up, okay? So, and I'm an Aquarius, and I'm a Libra. I'm supposed to be so understanding, but like, I look at Cancer sometimes and be like, what the hell you got going on? I just don't understand. But that's not for me to understand, okay? I'm just saying. So Cancer, you guys have some things that are going on in your life, in the background of your life, that you are desperately trying to figure out. I feel like y'all are at a point where you're trying to uncover some deep shit, some secrets, some everything. But let me tell you, from one mystic to another, okay? you got to slow the hell down sometimes. Everything ain't for your discovery. Everything ain't for you to goddamn know. And your lessons are not going to come just because you say, all right, I'm ready. Let's go. Let's do this fucking shit. That's not how it works. Okay, I feel like, you know, you guys know that you need to be in the flow, but Cancer is a cardinal sign, and I struggle with the concept of Cancer because you're cardinal, but you're also changeable as fuck. So how you cardinal and you mutable? It's like everything that you feel, because I'm saying you're mutable because you're ruled by the moon. The moon literally changes signs every 2 days, two and a half days, right? So you're constantly going through this flux period. Your whole life is a period of flux. And yet you're trying to do something and trying to make some shit happen. It's like you don't have a solid basis to start on. So this is why sometimes people say Cancer are so emotional. Cancers are so moody. They're so unstable. I feel like you should own that shit, to be honest. But it's kind of like the way that you own it is by flowing and not always trying to push. Everything don't have to be a big push or you guys don't have to manifest. Like, I really don't feel like you have to do a whole ton of work in manifestation. You just have to align yourself. Align yourself, because you're always everywhere at once, whether you want to be there or not. And I think that's where the moodiness comes from. Constantly being pulled towards these different feelings, emotions, situations. And it's like the more you try to take control, the less control you actually have. So the more you try to uncover the secrets of the moon and the spirits and the stars and the goddesses and the crustaceans and shit like that, the more you're going to dig yourself even deeper into a hole that's not reality. Your reality is the flux, is the flow. Fall into your ways. Listen to that song by Solange, okay? Fall in your ways, okay? God damn it. Just relax. Tune in. Tune in. The more you learn how to tune in, the more you'll be able to flow, the more happiness can actually find your motherfucking ass, okay? Because you do have Ace of Cups. So right now you're working on mastering your emotions. And it's so funny, on this card, we have the moon sign. With that, I mean to say, let me take I need some water. Thirst is hell. All right. Excuse me. With this card, it's saying that, you know, in order for you to really reach emotional fulfillment, you've got to know how to go through the motions, how to go through the phases, the different phases that are going to be presented to you. And this is where you find the most fulfillment, is when you get grounded in the phases. The third eye, the eye that they see in the understanding, comes through understanding flux. Okay? It's not about uncovering anything. Nothing needs to be uncovered. Everything you need to know is inside you already. It's already in you. You don't need to go out and look for it. Now, doing the self-work is the next thing. It's not about, like I said, seeking. You're not a seeker, okay? You're more of a doer. That's the thing. Cardinal energy is about action and doing things and initiating, but it's not always about go out. That's more Capricorn. It's more go out into the world, go figure it out, enterprise. You guys are more internal. Doing the internal work, really identifying with who you are and what it is that you have to offer. And I'm trying to tell you, who you are is in the flow. That's who you are. So Cancer, please do that internal work. I mean, I feel like dream work, journaling. I know I say the same shit every time, but it works. Well, the moment it stopped working is the moment I'll stop recommending it to motherfuckers, okay? Really journal for yourself. Figure out what's really going on within you. That's where you need to uncover the most. Is like, come up out of your own waters. What is pulling you? I want to say pulling you towards the moon, because I'm seeing these wolves howl towards the moon. But it's really like, as you go through your changes, journal them shits down. Figure out your triggers. That's the word that just downloaded in my head. Triggers. Figure out your triggers, your emotional hangups, why you are the way that you are, and find mastery over yourself. And then when you can figure that out, then that's what you show people. That's your claim to fame. That's it right there, Cancer. I love y'all. I hope that this is helpful. I hope that you do continue to work on these things. And it for sure will help you birth a whole new creative set of circumstances for yourself, because you got the Ace of Wands at the bottom of the deck. All right. Who's after Cancer? Leo. Let's go, Leo. Shout out to my baby girl. Shout out to my baby girl. Her baby girl. Jada. She's supposed to be showering right now. I don't know what she's doing. Jay! shower. What you waiting on? What you waiting on? Get in the shower, please. Thank you. Go and make it happen. I'm not going upstairs. Go ahead. Okay, Spirit. What does Leo need to know in order to move forward along Virgo season? Now, this one is very thorough. We're going to get a read out of this one. You see, y'all hear? Did y'all hear them cards? Like, some of these shuffles do not be so efficient. What time is it? I need to... Oh, I'm supposed to be done. I need to leave. I'll probably go in the morning. I have an appointment, so I'm supposed to do. I could probably do it tomorrow, first thing. All right, Spirit. What messages do you have for the Leo collective? What do Leos need to know for this season in order to move forward along their highest path? Ooh. What does Leo need to know, Spirit? Please be very Spirit say you be direct and deliberate first, girl, before you come demanding things from us. Okay, Spirit. Let me set this rose quartz in my lap because I need it. What does Leo need to know for this season? Boom, shaka laka, shaka laka, shaka laka, shaka, boom. Okay, Leos. Virgo season pulling some stuff up out the, okay, it's an extraction period. Okay, so we starting to see some things. We starting to get some clarity going. So you guys are focusing on justice, moving forward and purging the impurities from your circle. All right, so Leo season is over. Thank God. Sorry, I didn't say that. However, you know, when you guys get into the sun being in your sign, it is a period for you where you just are on go. It's like the sun is home, first of all, because Leo is ruled by the sun. Secondly, it's y'all motherfucking time to shine because you lend the sun out to all the other signs throughout the year just so nobody feel left out, you know. But at this point, it's like, let me show you all how it's done, okay? This is where the sun was born, all right? So I'm saying that to say y'all went balls to the wall. I know you did. And now that things are calming down a little bit, we had that change into Virgo season. It was kind of dramatic because that full moon came again in the sign that's opposite you guys, okay? Which I feel like a lot of Leos were kind of ignoring that Aquarius energy just from what I noticed. Like, they were like, fuck that, this is our time. You know, we're not focused on the drab individual Aquarius. We want to be focused on those who are going to come around and help lift us up because, baby, all we do is win, win, win no matter what. All we do is shine, okay? And Aquarius do too, but it's just different. I'm not going to get into it because I'm going to give y'all that. I'm going to let y'all have that. However, now that we're out of the sunshine, right? And a little bit of a shadow is being cast there and we're into nitpicky, detail-oriented, realistic Virgo season. You're starting to see the kinks in the operation. You know, when we're having fun in Leo season, it's really about just keeping the fun going, maintaining the appearances. Not really dealing with things the way that they need to be dealt with, but more so kind of pushing it aside to make sure that there are no disruptions, okay? But Virgo season is kind of like a major disruption. The horn is being sounded. There's some things coming out. Some people might be not so happy with you or vice versa. You know, you could have some grievances that you really feel the need to voice at this time. And you're moving forward with those things because you want that sense of harmony. You need that sense of balance back in your life, back in your situation. And so people are talking, okay? They're talking about how they felt things were unfair. Did I say that? Okay, I'm not sure. We've also got the Five of Swords, which talks about somebody just really kicking over the competition to win by any means. And so there has been some mean girl energy that has gone on, whether it's you or whether it's coming from somebody else. Somebody is speaking up about it though, because we also have the swords here, which lets me know that there is conversation happening behind this whole ideology. Excuse me. Now, the games that are being played are also mental in nature. So it's not necessarily something that's going to be black and white, which is why it's so important to pull out that conversation, because there's some explanation that needs to be had behind, or why did you do this? Or, you know, did you realize that when you did this, it made me feel that, you know? So my advice to you is, if you love these people, if you want these people around, if you want to rectify situations with folks, then take the time out to really talk to them about it, really hold some conversation about what it is that's bothering you. I feel like this could be a part of your need to declutter and to purge, right? To really get right and really get real and tap into some of this Aquarius energy. Even though it is opposite your sign, you're the people that are going to actually benefit the most from it, because you're opposite Aquarius. It's the hardest for you. Maybe not the hardest. It might be hardest for the squares, the Taurus and the Scorpio, but it's going to be really hard for you to integrate some of these Aquarian ideas, because they're so different from the way that you're used to things happening. And all of us are fixed signs, so it makes it doubly hard for us to, you know, be movable or malleable in that way. But you know what needs to happen, and I feel like you guys have good hearts. Like, that's one thing about Leos. Y'all sometimes do be on bullshit, hella narcissistic bullshit, but you got good hearts. And so ultimately, I feel like you are going to make the choice towards justice. You are going to want to settle the score and make things right for the sake of, if nothing else, moving the fuck on. Just move the fuck on. You know, you guys are really about forward movement, and I feel that Virgo season is going to just help you sort of identify where shady shit has been happening, and like, okay, let's nip this shit in the bud, because we can't go forward. How you gonna win when you ain't right within? And even though you guys are really great at playing the game with some of these more vicious signs, you know, and people out here, thought patterns out here, you do have, like I said, really good hearts, and you want things to be righteous at the end of the day. So you might play for a little while, but then a point has to come where it's like, all right, this is some bullshit. Let me not even keep this up, because you realize that you're playing a major role. All right, let's move on. Virgo baby, happy birthday. All right, let's go ahead and get into you guys' pull for Virgo season. What do the Virgos need to know? I feel like it was like Virgos don't need to know nothing. Virgos already know everything they need to know, and this is just going to be confirmation for these people. Ouchies. The sun, happy birthday, baby. Happy birthday. I told you guys. Y'all already know everything you need to know. I'm not telling you nothing different. All right, let's see. Y'all might get a couple extra birthday cards. I'm trying to make sure I didn't drop more cards than that. Spirit, what does Virgo need to know for the Virgo season to move forward along their highest path, their highest vibration, in order to really do the purging and decluttering? What do they need to work on is what I want to know. Okay, so I am hearing you need to, all right, ooh, very, very obvious. All right, I'm sorry, I love y'all. They said work on the narcissism and work on telling the truth. Everything ain't about you. Even though it is, I mean, it is, you know, but it's not, you know. So Libra is going to come in to help you guys out a lot this season. Y'all know Libra, it follows Virgo. So it's right there up in the sky with y'all. So I feel like there is this energy of don't just use your words just to be truthful, because, you know, sometimes we say vicious things, we say really mean things because it's the truth. It's not the time for that, because everything is not about you and how you see things in the world. However, what you saying is needed, but there's some inner child work that needs to happen to help you balance out your approach, is really what I'm feeling. Because I think that sometimes people take you as more combative than you actually are. You're really a peacemaker. Really, Virgos are pussycats. Like, don't get it twisted. They use them words in that mind as their greatest weapon. They would not hurt a fly, to be honest. Some of them got anger issues and things, but like, there's some other shit going on in their chart. That's not the Virgo in them. It might be the Leo in them, you know, or whatnot, or the Scorpio in them, you know what I'm saying? But like, Virgos are actually the peacekeepers. They want purity. They just want purity. They just want to cut the bullshit. It's like, if you're gonna be on bullshit, I'm not pussy like that. Like, I'm not scared to say what I need to say. You know, I just want to say it, and for us to actually change it. I'm not saying it to make you mad. I'm saying it because you need to hear it. So moving forward, Five of Wands, like I said, people might find like, who the hell do you think you are telling me this when I know all this shit about your life and your shit is not in order? Boop, you better watch out, okay? Because the sword of truth goes both ways. So you also have the 10 of Pentacles, Virgo. So it is time for you to start thinking about the legacy. Like, when you're dead and gone, how will people remember you? And even if you are the most well-meaning person in America, you know, or, you know, other existing countries, the way that you portray your message is how people are going to perceive you. So like I said, is it more right, or is it more of more value for you to be right, or is it of more value for you to be received, right, in a way that is helpful? Because that's really what you want. You want people to see you as, well, I'm just trying to help you out. My father's a Virgo. That's his favorite. I'm just trying to help you out. You'd be like, well, help me by being kind. Don't help me by, you know, calling me out. Every time I see you, you call me out. Like I had that conversation with my Virgo dad a few times. Like, bruh, every time you see me, it gotta be some stuff, bruh. You won't see nothing good I do. Like, dang, I need that. I know I'm grown, but dang. And he was just like, he denied it for so long. And then one day he was like, you know, I could be more. And I was like, thank God. Like, when you tell a Virgo something, good luck with that shit getting through to them. And so keep that in mind when you talking to other people. Good luck with that shit getting through to them. And like, the way you deliver your message has everything to do with your reputation. You know, it's how people will remember you, for real. And I know that that is important to you guys. So with that being said, I'm gonna move forward because I want to get these readings done soon. It's been 35 minutes already. But I love you guys and happy birthday. You know, make it about you for right now. Take some time. Like, if these motherfuckers acting like they too cowardly to take the truth, then maybe you don't need to be telling them stuff, and take that energy and use it towards yourself and make it about you. You know what I'm saying? But don't just don't project right now during this season. It's easy to do that, especially with Mercury being in Libra. Super easy to want to correct another person, and like, yeah, no, just put that energy back on yourself. All right, Spirit, what messages do we need? Virgo, Scorpio, right? Leo, Virgo, Scorpio, Sagittarius, yeah. All right, Scorpio. Am I right? I feel like I'm leaving somebody out. I use Beyonce's song signs: Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer. Oh, Leo, Virgo, Libra. Leo, Virgo, Libra. I'm like, I'm leaving somebody out. It does not go Virgo, Scorpio, child. Y'all know I had a concussion. I had a really bad car accident. Sometimes I be needing to remember. That's all. That ain't nothing wrong with me. I just need to remember. So Libra, let's see what's going on with you guys. We're halfway through. Dang, this gonna be an hour-long video. It's okay. You guys deserve. Libra, what messages do we have for the Libra? What do they need to know, and what do they need to work on this Virgo season? Lots of inner child work happening, guys. Lots and lots and lots of inner child work. Now, Libra, a lot of planets are going to be coming into your sign. Watch my astrology video that I plugged at the beginning of this whole thing. With that being said, lots of people want to be around you right now. Lots of control dramas, lots of manipulation. Lots of communication where they're going to want to persuade, because that's another Libran thing. It's like, you know, the court system, a lawyer, you know, they want to persuade you to believe in their side, to balance the scales out in their favor. So please be sure that you are doing protection work, that you are guarding yourself, that you are doing your own inner child work, so that you are not so susceptible. I'm gonna cut into y'all real. Y'all are too fucking impressionable sometimes, okay? And it becomes a thing where you end up doing work for other people. Y'all end up wanting to please people so much that you will take that beautiful cardinal energy that you have, that energy to want to do, to want to put your actions behind your thoughts and your feelings and the conversations that you have with people, to the point where they use you. And that is no longer. Like, please do the inner child work in order to identify those patterns and why you're having those patterns, and why you need to be accepted so much by other people. Why do you need to be understood? Like, I need you to do a deep dive into why do you feel like you need to be understood, to be validated. You validate yourself. Nobody else validates you, because what you do when you let a person believe that you need them and you need that partnership and you need that codependency is that you begin to give them your power. And that we're not doing that. Do you see him? He's literally taking all the mental energy. That's a mental vampire. And we're an energy vampire. We're not doing that. We're the Knight of Wands. You're out here getting it on your own. No, you don't know everything, but you have every single tool that you need in that toolbox to be able to move your own thing forward, okay? So when you feel like you're in doubt or you're in need, or, oh my goodness, I don't have that skill set, you know, I want to do X, Y, and Z, and I'm good at you know, X and Y, but I just don't have Z. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. I'm your mama right now. Yes, you do. Okay, you know your mama be trying to tell you, you don't need them friends. They jump off cliff, you gonna jump off cliff? Yes, your ass will. You know, now what you gonna do when that happen? What's in your toolbox that's gonna help you fight back when you get in that social situation to where you feel the need to want to contort yourself to fit somebody else's story when you don't need them? They need you. They quite literally need you. Value yourself. Venus going into your sign is going to really bring that up for you, and I want you to do that type of work where I'm standing in the mirror. You need to look at your own damn self like this and identify the parts of you, you know what I'm saying? Like talk yourself up. Okay, identify the weaknesses and talk yourself up. That is what the inner child looks like. Okay, and you will know that you're doing the work when that situation comes and you're able to pull your own energy, pull at your own energy in order to make something happen. This is your challenge that I'm giving you, Libra, this month from August 23rd to September 22nd. Do something all by yourself. Do something all by, it could be as simple as take yourself to the movies. It could be as simple as start a new endeavor and don't tell no motherfucking body. Don't tell nobody. Don't tell nobody. When I say nobody, don't tell nobody. Don't tell your best friend. Don't tell your kids. Don't tell your spouse. Don't tell your mama. Don't tell your daddy. Don't tell nobody but God, okay? You can talk to God. That's the only person I'm giving you permission to lean on at this time because that's what this period is going to be about for you. All right, Libra, I love you guys. I'm short of breath. I'm sorry, y'all. All right, let's go ahead and move on to Scorpio. Scorpio. The etymology of the word Scorpio. I just want to know. Oh, okay. I'm getting into the vibe. Ooh, all right, Scorpio. What the fuck? Because y'all almost just made my cards flip out. As I'm saying, I'm getting into the energy of Scorpio. What the hell y'all got going on? Because I feel like you're losing control. And I know control is very serious to y'all. So let's see. What does Scorpio need to shed, to cleanse, to purge this season? What does the Scorpio need to let go of? Jesus. And I'm pulling Jesus in. Okay, something really going on because I done pulled Jesus into it. Jesus, he know what's real with me. You know, he knows what's on my heart and everything. But like, you know, this is usually just me and spirit time. Jesus is an ascended master. He can come whenever he wants to. And he want to come for y'all. He's showing up for y'all. So Scorpio, what is going on? Spirit, give me whatever messages that you have for the Scorpio collective for Virgo season. What is it that they need to work on, work through, purge, detox? And y'all are being very quiet about whatever this is, whatever this energy is, okay? Y'all are being super, super quiet about it. All right, Scorpio, I feel like you're birthing something. That's what's going on here. You guys are really working on a plan to fortify your resources, to become more of an opportunity, or you're working towards a major opportunity, okay? Let me see. And there's a lot going on with you internally, emotionally, which is why I feel like you guys might not be necessarily wanting to be so out in the open with it. But you guys do have the Ace of Pentacles, which is where I'm saying there's some sort of opportunity brewing. Either you are the opportunity or you're being, you know, called towards an opportunity. And there's a good chance that you actually will put the hole in one on this one, okay? You also have the World card. So with this opportunity, it's calling for you to really graduate your sense of energetic being, you know, your confidence, your everything. Like, excuse me, you're out of the training ground and you're into the real world, and it's showing to you, I'm gonna be real with y'all because the next card is the Ten of Swords, okay? It's showing where all of your insecurities are, okay? So it's really pulling out, you know, if you felt like, you know, you was telling yourself in the mirror, my affirmation is I'm the king of the world, god damn it, and these motherfuckers better respect me, you know what I'm saying? Then all right, this opportunity comes, you're being put into the world to where you actually have to garner some respect. And you're seeing like, dang, I really didn't do the work for that. Dang, I really don't know nothing about this. Dang, I spent all my time and energy on the last level I was on probably some petty shit, because this is swords. So some mental bullshit, okay, that I've spent a lot of my energy and my time on. And I've obsessed over people and things that did not help make me a greater me. You know, I might have won the battle, but I have not won the war yet. This is the war, okay? And now you're on the battlefield. And you realize that you don't really have that much goddamn energy. And so going into this season, you're going to want to retreat a little bit. into yourself, into your emotions, into the inner world, in order to see really where you at with it, to take your own temperature, to really see, you know, see what's on the barometer. And you feel like you might be balancing realities, okay? Because on one end, you know that the opportunity looks good. This new emergence into the world looks great. And you guys are really concerned about your resume and what the shit looks like at all times. But deep down internally, you know where you hurt. You know where you've hurt others. You know where you've done some unsavory shit, okay? You know where you still have a lot of healing to grow. Because, I mean, y'all, this is a sign I can talk to and be like, y'all know y'all ain't shit sometimes. You know, y'all be like, you right. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all are not holding qualms about this. And, you know, in reality, like, to some people, there's a cast of people that you do have to sort of fake the funk with. But then there's another cast of people where you like, oh, we be on the same bullshit. We see each other. You know what I'm saying? And it's just the way that you guys choose to go about it. My Gemini bullshit is my Gemini bullshit. I'm very vocal about it. I don't give a fuck. I don't care. I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to process it. I give a fuck how you feel. You know, I'll be on one end of the spectrum today and be so passionate about it, and then I might do some processing and come out on the more righteous side, and other people be like, you fake as hell. And it's like, no, bitch, I grew. That's what growth looks like, you know? For you guys, it's a different energy. You guys really go deep and like keep your shit close to the cuff and try to make it seem like it's something, because it's about the smoke and mirrors of it all. And it's about the reputation. Gemini, I think Kanye does not care about his reputation, even though he does. He really does. He truly does. But his reputation is more mutable. You guys' reputation is more fixed. It's black and white. It either is or it isn't. Even though it's never really black and white. Come on. Nothing's ever really black and white. So it's like, for me, I look at Scorpio and be like, y'all think it's hell. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can see right through you, you know? Because I know the struggle. We're just a little more honest about it. I'm gonna get off y'all heads. I'm gonna get off y'all necks. But you guys are definitely balancing a reality, trying to, you know, birth a brand new thing. And my advice to you would be, put one of them motherfuckers down. Okay? Really because there's a balance in the reality about some heartbreak, even some unsavory things that have happened or that have transpired, and you trying to maintain the faith. Okay, so keeping the faith has been hard for you, and you're trying to go inside to get more energy into that reservoir so that you can get back up and that you don't feel mentally defeated. Because nothing wrong with you. It's just a simple fact that you've been through some shit. It's a lot of shit you've been through, and you don't necessarily want to seem vulnerable to everybody else and like make that a part of your story. You don't want that to be a part of your story. You want your story to be one of victory, one of like, I always had this shit in the bag. Didn't you bitches see me? Like, even as an underdog, I was on top. You know, y'all just didn't have the respect that you should have had for me. It's all you. You were wrong. You know, but it's like, nah, really take that look and put one of them little things that you juggling down and have a real sip of coffee. Wake up a little bit. Smell that shit, you know what I'm saying? And see where you been on major bullshit, bruh, and how you put yourself in this space to be depleted mentally because you wanted to play so many games. Love y'all. I'm gonna move on to the next sign. All right, so Scorpio, Sagittarius. And also, stop seeing people as opportunities. That's another thing that's really, really big on my heart. Quit using people like they're pawns. This is not your fucking game. Next. All right, so what was I about to say? Sagittarius energy. Sag, y'all might be doing some balancing acts as well, trying to maintain a certain reality, certain aura. Spirit, please give me whatever messages. All right, Sagittarius, there's some stuckness. It is literally a half a shuffle, like a half of a, and it stopped. I don't know what that's all about. I really like filming right here. This might be my new spot, y'all. I set up the whole basement to be a studio, and I did some videos down there, and they look cute. I think those are my Cancer season videos. I did not like the quality of those videos, so I might be upstairs with it from now until, I don't know. But Sagittarius, let's see what's going on with you guys. Spirit, what does Sagittarius need to know? Yeah, there's some blockages going on here. I don't know what this is all about. Let's see. Let's put some cards. I don't want to make any assumptions. Spirit, what does Sag need to know during Virgo season this year? What does Sagittarius need to know? Yeah, man, that energy that Taurus kind of is coming out of, you guys are working through. The Five of Pentacles is the first card that comes out, Sag. So you're balancing reality. So and the Two of Pentacles today is making me feel like people putting on airs, trying to make it seem like it's one way when it's really it might be that way, but it's also a whole nother side of the story that you're not telling people about. Like you're covering something up or wanting to, just like I said, maintain that juggling act. But that shit is exhausting, bro. Like living in two different realities, that shit is exhausting, bro. So there might be some people that are with you along this path where you feel, you know, even if you are struggling, yeah, hella defensive. Even if you are struggling a little bit, you know, at least I have this person, at least I got that person. Like loyalty is of high value to you right now. But let me ask you this question about that. Is it more important for you to have loyalty, or is it more important for you to have salvation for your soul? Because you can be loyal to the soul with a motherfucker straight on your way to hell. Okay, let's see. Yeah, there's a lot of struggle energy here. Yeah, you could find yourself in a space of like things are changing. You know, you feel like you're in a transitional period and you're just wondering like, when is it going to get better? But you're not realizing that you are the thing that you're the only thing that can balance yourself and your own energy back out to restore harmony, okay? And so you're standing outside of a big opportunity or a big helping hand that could really help pull you into a totally different dimension, a totally different time warp, right? But instead you're choosing to sort of suffer on the outside, like suffer outside the building. And there's things that you're trying to nurture. This lady has a baby in her hands. There's things that you're trying to nurture and grow, and you literally are not going to be able to grow anything from the place that you're at right now, until you understand that you need to strike that balance to create that flow of abundance, to create that domestic harmony for yourself. That daily, like it's a daily struggle. Whatever it is you're going through is something that troubles you daily. Tower, yeah, I'm not even gonna pull this for you, but this is what needs to happen. So either you're going to do it for yourself, or universe is going to do it for you. But the next card that you have is the Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands talks about being in a space of defensiveness and feeling like there's people who are coming to bust down your front door. So like whatever it is that you're enduring, you're trying to make it seem like, oh no, everything's okay, I'm fine, we're fine, but something's not right. And then you got the defensive card, so it's like you really defending yourself and defending whatever's going on in a situation and trying to keep a certain idea about what it is that's behind your door. You know what I'm saying? Like you're not gonna let these people in. There's a stubbornness behind it. And just overall defensiveness. You also have the Knight of Cups. So it makes me feel like you guys are being a martyr for something. Like you're really fighting for your situation. Fighting for your ability to struggle. Ugh. Like, I'm sorry, y'all. But like, yeah, fighting for your ability to like do things your way. And like, if you have to struggle in order for it to be on your own terms, you're willing to do that. And you will like fight anybody who's trying to come in and give you help and make you better. This could be about love. This could be about you coming into union with yourself or with another person. And all I'm gonna say is the imbalance is up to you, okay? Whatever it is that you're enduring is something that you're choosing to want to endure. Five of Swords just came out again. So how much of this are you fighting for just for the sake of winning? You know what I'm saying? As opposed to really fighting for it because it's going to help get you where you need to be. The question I asked was, what do you need to do in order to get in alignment? And I feel like letting go of this, yeah, it's saying move on. This literally just did a somersault about my deck. It's saying move on from the old lessons. You already learned these lessons. Quit trying to put yourself through the struggle thinking that it's going to warrant you some sort of reward. You're just being combative at this point is how I feel. That's really what I'm feeling. And you know better. The Hierophant, you know better. You know that there's a higher calling on your life. But there's some sort of stubborn energy that's keeping you in this space of loyalty to the struggle. Okay, so I love you, Sagittarius. I'm gonna go ahead and move forward. Capricorn, this is gonna be a whole hour. It's okay, God, Jesus loves us. The hour video y'all deserve. Okay, Capricorn, what's going on with my Cappies? What does Capricorn need to know in order to move along the highest path? What are they working on this month in Virgo season? What do they need to purge? What do they need to really get right on? 45, 46. Y'all gambling? Is y'all gambling? Is that what's going on, Capricorn? Why did I just think about All About the Benjamins? Y'all know the whole premise of that movie was they had a winning lotto ticket and like the pursuit towards the lotto ticket. That is funny. All right, what does Capricorn need to know? What are they working on this month? Spirit, please give me whatever messages that you have for the Capricorn collective. Thank you so much for your blessings. All right, Capricorn, you coming out of a period of defeat as well. You're traveling through this valley of not having things the way that you wanted them, not having things the way that you thought they would come, and having to deal with that reality, being a little bit exhausted behind it. And yeah, man, yeah. We moving through traumas. We moving through, we working through. Okay, then you got the King of Cups. So you're being honest. That's what I love. Emotionally honest with yourself about where you are, who you are, where you at. You're willing to be open about this newfound honesty. And through this, you're able to convey your needs. You're able to talk about your needs more. And it's not so much of a stealthy process. Yes, now you are tired. You are withered. Okay, you've weathered a lot, a huge bout of storms. And at this point, you're ready to birth a new reality. All right, so you got the King of Cups, which is talking about, you know, that emotional confidence to be able to speak up for yourself and be able to say what you need, to be able to provide others with what they need as well. The emotional maturity to give and take. The reciprocal energy is big here, okay? Coming from a space of defeat, like let go of whatever the fuck this is that's troubling you. Just let go of it. If it's something that's on your back, on your brain, whatever the monkey is on your back, get up and push that bitch up off. That's what you got to do, okay? Then we got Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands talks about being honorable, being in a space of, you know, fighting for something that you really fucking believe in. So I feel like you're coming strong behind yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like the work that you've done and the process that you've been through, the things you've had to endure, you're coming strong behind yourself and saying, you know what, I'm not getting ready to give up because I believe that I can have what this idea, like this idea of life that I've created for myself. And I'm here to tell you that Spirit is confirming that you can. So please purge the monkey off your back. Like I said, I'm not even going to say no more, Capricorn, because I know y'all like it short and sweet. We're not going to get into what your traumas have been. They've been emotional in nature, and it's something that you've been definitely doing the work on. Continue to do the work. Continue to put yourself out there. Continue to communicate with the people that are around you about what it is that you need, what you're feeling, what you need to be fulfilled. Like really to feel like, man, I hate that I can't find another word that's better than fulfilled. Like, I love the word fulfillment. Satisfaction is it, but it's more than satisfaction. It's a need. It's a need. You know what I'm saying? And when you have needs, the people around you need to know what those are, and they need to be fulfilling those, because that's not just some shit that you want. It's something you need, my nigga. Like, and you finally come into that space where you can be honest about that, because Capricorn a lot of times will manipulate their way to get what they want, but I feel like you're coming into a space where you're emotionally mature enough to know that's not the way to go anymore. Like, it's just not it. So yeah, I like that purity. I like that honor behind it. You know, the fact that you're really trying to go about it the righteous way right now. Yeah. All right, Spirit, what message do you have for the Aquarius collective? We got two more, Aquarius and Pisces. And I know my phone is going to die, so I'm rushing, and I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Or not my phone, but my memory. I don't have that much memory on my phone. It's like going to cut, the video will cut off. Let me breathe. Spirit, what messages do you have for the Aquarian community? What does Aquarius need to work on? What do they need to know during this Virgo season in order to move along their highest path? What does Aquarius need to know for Virgo season? Thank you, Spirit. Have faith, Aquarius. It's time for you to really start believing in yourself, man. It's time, man. I'm done with y'all, man. You know, like, it's time to really come into the reality you see for yourself as well. I feel like Aquarius and Capricorn energies are very tied together, being that they're both ruled by Saturn, okay? So that's to say, you know, you served your karma. Like, quit expecting to be punished because you're different. Stop that. Like, just quit. You got this. And it's something out there for you. You know what I'm saying? Just for you, with your name on it, with it wrapped in a bow. Like, y'all got this. Spirit, what does Aquarius need to know? And really, whatever it is that you keep on the forefront of your mind, whatever it is that you keep reminding yourself of, is the thing that you're going to attract to you. It's the thing that you're going to really pull into your reality. Now, let me also say, you're going to realize that there's some things that you have been, like, Aquarius can get really caught up in what they believe and, you know, the principle of things. You're going to start to let that shit go. Emotionally, you are learning how to let go that which no longer serves you, for real. Like, this is not just about, oh, some things that you thought would fulfill you, they no longer fulfill. No, this is about identifying with your cups, understanding your cups, understanding your faith, understanding what you really need. And all you need is faith. You don't need any of that bullshit ass, well, hypothetical, if you better do this and do that, or else that ain't that, or it ain't that. Like, all of that bullshit, let it go. It sound like Ed and Eddie. Like, you sound a little slow. Like, I'm just gonna tell you, like, when you be hung up over stupid shit, it stops your flow. It stops your flow. Please stop. Like, there's better things to worry about. I promise you, like your abundance and your safety and your security in the future and your spiritual well-being, and you're not caught. This came out, but it didn't really come out. You're not stuck. Stop telling yourself that you're stuck. Utilize these big benefic energies, i.e. Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, all of these, to really exercise your right to the way that you think and the way that you are. And it's like, not on no petty shit, on the bigger things. You have much bigger fish to fry. We need you, Aquarius. We need that energy. We need that difference of opinion. And I feel like the more you get caught on stupid little mundane things, because that's literally the difference between these two cards. They're both cups. This is literally the 8 and this is the 9. It's like the progression happens because you go from thinking about things that don't really matter and walking away from petty ass shit that would affect you and really rock you emotionally, right? And throw you out of alignment into this state of faith and like, whatever is happening is supposed to happen. And like, maybe I should just stop tripping and actually expect some good shit to come. Let's get one more card because I feel bad that y'all got 2 cards and not 3. All right, Spirit, what's the number one thing that Aquarius will be working on? The lovers. All right, so yeah, this is pertaining to your romantic situations, your family situations, your situations with your kids, mostly romantic and mostly with yourself is what I'm feeling. Like, really coming into union with what matters to you and the values and how things are supposed to be. And it's not about all that principalic shit, you know. Like I said, why you keep leaving the toothpaste, that's not of any concern. Now, you can say it, but just don't get so caught up in it to where it becomes a big thing all day and all tomorrow and all the next day, to the point where now you can't focus on your real soul's mission because you got shit to do, okay? And this person that you're with, you have to also consider you throwing their ass off too when you bring up petty shit and you won't let it go for days and days and days and days and days with your fixed ass, Aquarius, okay? The moon, sun, and rising. Goddamn, I'm talking to myself, all right? So what we need to do is focus more on how you can uplift yourself, uplift others around you. And if what you're having to say is not exactly uplifting, then you can say it once, but don't bring that shit back up again, okay? If it's that much of a problem, go get your own goddamn toothpaste tube, and you can be petty in that way, all right? Spend a little extra money or something. But what you're not going to do is disrupt the whole shit, because right now we're on the vibration. We're on the high vibe channel. We're vibing high at this point, okay? Love you guys. Let's move on. We got Pisces. Pisces, let's see what's going on with y'all. Instantly just felt more calm. Aquarius be like, ooh, like that little girl with the cotton candy. She like, that's what Aquarius feels like to me, like a jolt. Like, yeah. Okay, Pisces is more, okay. Pisces. Let's move on to Pisces. What does Pisces need to know for Virgo season 2021? What is it that they are working on, Spirit? What does Pisces need to know in order to purge, to heal? Okay? Ooh, Pisces. All right. You guys got the Hanging Man. Time to switch it up. Switch it on around. Much like Gemini had to do, where they got off that bullshit really expeditiously, real fast. It's time for y'all to get off that bullshit real fast, okay? What's at the bottom of this deck? Yes, honey, because abundance is coming, but first, you must purge the way of thinking, the way of seeing things, the way you've been doing things, the way you've been processing your reactions to shit. Just your whole steez, your entire aura is up for question, okay? And you gotta really reinvent yourself and reemerge a little bit. Now, it's gonna be tough for you guys because Virgo season is literally opposite Pisces. So it's gonna be tough for you guys to really understand what's going on here. It also might be tough for some of the Libras because Virgo is 12th house to Libra. So it's right in the subconscious area for the Libras. But for Pisces, it's in the opposite zone. So it's hard for them to understand and grasp onto these realistic ideas of what's coming and going and what to do next and how to process. What is a process, Pisces says? How do I even figure that out? I don't know the first place to start. Okay, so it's going to be in flipping your mind around and really getting into the shoes of the Virgo. Emulate the Virgos that you see and that you know, because that y'all do that. Y'all emulate very, very well. Sometimes it's annoying. I'm just say that. Sometimes it's fucking irritating. Quit copying people, okay? Be your own goddamn self. Don't be a Mr. Me Too, okay? However, you need to start pulling out and observing the traits that other people have that you don't have, that you need to find your own way within. So like Virgos are very good at writing lists. Pisces hate a fucking list because where the fuck do I even start? What am I writing a list about? How do I categorize something? How do I know where the boundaries are to know how to order this list? Like you guys go into the whole neurosis of it. But if you can watch what somebody else does and emulate that, you can begin to understand your own process and how you can make that your own, make that a thing that's yours and not just, oh, well, this is how this person does it. No, that's not what I'm saying do. I'm saying switch your way of thinking up and figure out a new flow. That's what you guys need to do. Because right now, I feel like this season might pull in feelings of insecurity for you. Mental insecurity, like, dang, am I smart enough? Am I good enough? Am I sharp enough? Do I know enough? You know, and it's not about being stupid. It's just about new territory and things that are unfamiliar to you. Everybody has something that's unfamiliar to them. It just so happens, you know, your unfamiliarity isn't groundedness. And that's something that a lot of people are like, oh, well, common sense. For Pisces, it's not always so common because the way that y'all think is different. Aquarius too, different. Sagittarius, different. You feel me? Really, maybe not Sag. Sag can understand it, but other people don't understand Sag. Neither here nor there. What I'm saying is, it's time for you guys to really stop telling yourself that you can't do shit, or stop telling yourself that there's a barrier between you and that other thing because you don't know how to dive in. Study, do some work, do some like mentally feed yourself something different, right? Feed yourself new ideas that make you feel empowered, that make you feel like you could just bust right on up out of here. Because that's what you have the capability to do. But it's like the how is what's keeping you from it. And I feel like you're tricking yourself into thinking it's the how when really it's your belief. Because if you believe you can bust out, the how is not really your concern. It's just, I know I'm getting ready to bust out. And when that opportunity comes, whoo, you don't even have to think about it. It's like, oh, that's how I'm going to do it. Right there. Boom. Y'all ever seen The Secret? There's a part in that movie, because that movie is about the law of attraction. And it talks about how you can pull experiences into you based on the decisions you make. And this girl's like, I don't have any friends. Da, da, da. And then one day she starts telling herself good things. And I think she goes out, takes herself out to lunch. She never does that. She does that. Then some people come over to her table and they're like, hey, you want to come play volleyball with me? All because she was just sitting there looking friendly. And she's like, I don't know how I'm going to make friends. But when she's sitting at that table and those people come up to her, the how makes itself known. She didn't have to think of that. She didn't have to lure those people in. She didn't have to manipulate Pisces. She didn't have to do no spells. She didn't have to do no affirmations, really. She got her ass up and went. You know what I'm saying? And when the opportunity came, she recognized it. And all she had to do was accept. And that's the type of energy you guys have. That's the type of flow you need to be in. So yeah, you may need to do some affirmations to kind of get your energy going. And that's where flipping the mindset is going to come in. But once you successfully have done that, then you can empower yourself even more to like say yes to the opportunities that open up this new world for you. And it's going to be different, and it's not going to be something that you're going to be able to master. And I know Pisces likes for things to come easy, but it's suck it the fuck up and just move on, okay? You guys also have the 5 of Cups. So again, about changing your mindset. Don't allow yourself to take on the victim mentality. Don't allow yourself to feel like somebody else has to come and save you from this, because you really don't need nobody else, babe. You got everything you need, okay? It's just about really taking the opportunity to see it, okay? Because even though he has 5 cups and 3 of them have flipped over, he still has 2. He's just refusing to look at those 2. It's like cognitive dissonance. You're literally being willfully ignorant, like on purpose, my nigga. Like, stop it, because you got a lot to look forward to. A whole lot to look forward to. Mastery, it's going to take some time and some rest and some decisions, and some towers are going to happen, and some things are going to switch up for you. And that's part of the hanging man, and switching up your ideology behind things is allowing those things to happen, and not always trying to save the situation or save a person or save yourself even, but surrendering towards what it is that you don't know yet, and like putting yourself in alignment to gain those experiences. All right, so me center myself. I was trying to tell you guys that I do sell these healing crystals on my website, nellnicole.com. Go to Shop High Vibe and you'll see my crystal line. I have 8 crystals, 7 for each of the chakra systems, and then an extra one. I have 2 of them that represent the heart chakra. Rose quartz is the first one that really helps with opening the heart, opening your energy to the world, the energy of desire and love and gratitude, and just it makes things sweet. It makes things more, what I want to say, it makes pulling things in and attracting things easier. And then I have Nephrite Jade, which is one for the more ambitious people, the people who have real, you know, strong desires in their hearts, and they want to go out into the world and really call those experiences and opportunities towards them. I feel like this month is going to be, or, you know, the month that encapsulates Virgo season is going to be big on these themes, as far as just like really getting to what it is that we truly desire, us creating that avenue of order and discipline so that we can see the path towards that thing even more clearly. And so really getting the fog out and, you know, erasing all the doubt is where we at with it. So feel free to go and purchase one of these crystals to help aid in that healing. I use mine for things like this, when I'm doing readings, when I'm out in the world doing things that make me nervous. It keeps me centered. And I also use them to meditate with, you know, to just do my work and journal my progress in life, things I'm dealing with. You know, one day my kids will be able to read these journals, and hopefully it will help them to navigate, because we pass down ancestral, you know what I'm saying, energy. So I said all that to say, you know, doing the healing work with these crystals is kind of like a little bit of a boost. I hope that you guys enjoyed these readings today, you know, and that they help you to become more one at peace and more in alignment, and, you know, in the flow of oneness. Please leave me whatever comments that you have down below. Let me know how the month goes for you, okay? And make sure that you like this video and subscribe for more. Like it, hit the bell so that y'all know when I release these videos, because baby, I'm trying to be more consistent. I think I'm doing a good job. I said that on the last video. Like, I've been here for 3 consecutive seasons. Cancer, Leo, Virgo. Let's go. We're going to make it all the way through, and we're going to keep this whole thing up, because my Gemini Mars is not going to hold me back, okay? So y'all just continue to give me that encouragement. I read every single last one of you guys' comments, and I try to comment back to every single last one, because I know, you know, you guys don't have to be here with me, and I appreciate you guys spending time and energy with me. That's what I erected this whole channel for, is to help us all vibe higher. So with that being said, I love you guys very much. I will see you guys in the next one. Y'all be easy. Happy purging, happy organizing, happy Virgo season, honey. And until next time.